Welcome back, folks. We're back on the little Stalker, Richard Kickens. We're going to be doing Freeman's quest. He's literally right inside the base here. This is one of the quests that got reworked in the Swamp update, so we're going to see what it is now. The merchant nervously chews on his toothpick. Hey, you don't look so good. What happened? There's a problem. A guy was supposed to bring me a really important item, but it's been almost 2 hours since he was last in contact. Pretty quiet area, and the guy is quite experienced. He wouldn't trip and land in a black hole or anything. Can you head over and see what happened? Head over where? Merchant pulls out his PDA and points to a nearby area. There's a camp here, something like a transit point. Start there. Maybe you'll find a track or someone who saw the courier. You know what I mean? And we get the missing courier. Okay, I'll go see if I can find your guy. And now we're just going to be basically going straight west. The Freeman quest used to give you one of 4 different AKSs. I'm not sure if all 4 of them are still in the game or if they cut it down to a couple. I am going to be making enough characters and see what the different weapons will be. And I'm going to try to include all of them in the video. All right, so we get over here where we're supposed to be, and there is a dead body inside this little shed here. You see a lifeless body in front of you. Examine the corpse. Looks like the poor guy was tortured before he died. His body is covered in bruises and wounds. You see that the note has been nailed to his chest. If you want your cargo, agree to the terms. Obviously, as Freeman's guy. Quickly looking through his stuff, you don't find anything valuable. That completes Missing Courier, and we get Dead Courier. Rotten luck. All right, it's clear what happened here. Time to head back to Freeman. And we're just going back to the base now. So let's run back to the base. I'm still trying out different brightnesses and warmths for the webcam. Somebody said that it looked better in the older videos, so I tried to change it up a little bit. Let me know if it looks okay, if I need to keep trying to fix it. One thing about having a GoPro as a webcam is it doesn't have auto color correction like the old one did, so... All right, we're back at Freeman. Let's talk to him. Well, did you find my man, or at least the case? Found the courier. Somebody caught the poor guy and tortured him for quite a while. Then they killed him. Freeman turned pale. How? Who? What about his cargo? There was a note nailed to the corpse's chest. If you want your cargo, agree to the terms. Does that mean something to you? Yes, the merchant sighs. There's one bandit who's been on my case for a while. His name's Varg. Keeps trying to shake me down for a cut. First he stuck with threats, and then he ended up taking my warehouse. Now it looks like things are getting serious. Don't even think about giving up. You can't give in to those bandits. You're right, you know. Go see the light one. He's an old friend of mine. When I have a hard time solving problems peacefully, he and his boys help me out. They say he and Varg have their own quarrel too. And that ends Dead Courier, and we get a light Comrade. Okay, I'll go talk to him. And he's in the base over here, so... He's just right outside, actually. Hi, Stalker, need something? Freeman sent me. He's having business problems. Some guy named Varg is on his case. Varg? I know him. We've been at each other's throats for a while. I've just never had to deal with him. Light one looks you over from head to toe. You're like a tough cookie, so if you help, we'll take care of this problem once for all. What do you think? I think I don't have a choice. Quite so, and since Freeman's paying, you'll have to make it worth his while. Where do we start? Varg has quite the entourage, but they go around in little groups, isolated from one another. If you take them by surprise, you can gun them down like sitting ducks. They won't even know what hit them. I'm going to say, do I really start shooting without trying to talk first? If Freeman sent you to me, it's too late for talking. We'll need to use force. Okay, got it. How do I find his squads? Freeman complained that he took his warehouse. One of Varg's gangs is definitely there. Once you take him out, come back so we can think about what to do next. That ends a light Comrade, and we get warehouse assault. Deal, see you. And the warehouse is way over to the east. So I'm going to run all the way over there, and I'll see you guys here in a few. All right, we're pretty much where we need to be now. Let's go down in this cave here. And like I said, it's going to be way over to the east on the map. And the entrance is just right here. Actually got some ammo crate for you. Ow. These guys got quite a bit of armor and such. My little Kashtan is not really cutting it here. What are you doing, my dude? Do I have grenades? Yeah, I do. Hold that. Okay, so I killed 5 on this side. Let's go to the other side. Oh shit. The best guns for this. And I don't have any armor. I'm just using the coat that you start with. Oh, you fuck. Oh, you can respawn at the warehouse. That's nice. You got to do the whole thing over, though, if you die. These guys hit very hard, and the bullet damage on some of these guns at low level is very underwhelming. Holy shit. But when you die in here now, I got my bag back. That's not how it used to be at all. Killed all 10 of them. Now we just have to go all the way back to the base. So I'm going to run all the way back, and I'll see you guys shortly. All right, we're back at the base, going over to talk to the light one again. Light one looks like he's in pain. Taking a closer look, you notice a bloody bandage on his arm. Oh, at least you came back in one piece. Any progress? The warehouse is clear. The bandits probably won't be showing up there anytime soon. But what happened to you? I got shot. My guys were all busy with Varg's bandit, so I decided to do some scouting by myself, to drop by my hideout to grab some ammo and catch a break. Only I had guessed. Those asshole bandits, at least 6 of them. And then what? Oh, I fired off a burst and beat it. But they still clipped me, the bastards. You're going to have to go at it alone. All of Varg's dogs need to be put down. Okay, give me the coordinates to the hideout. I sent them to your PDA. Just be careful. There will be company for you there. Better stock up on some grenades or something. That ends Freeman's warehouse, and you get second attempt. Thanks for the tip. I'll be ready. And I'm actually going to probably go and buy a different gun, because this thing is a boo-boo. Okay, and now we have to go pretty much just to the north of where we were last time. We were over here for the warehouse. To the northwest-ish is where we have to go for the light one. So I am going to run over there, and I'll see you guys here in a second. All right, we're over here where we need to be at the warehouse. Pretty sure you're going to actually have to enter it. Yep. Let's go in here. I do like that they're putting in all the warehouses now. They're putting ammo crates. So all the inside quests so far have had areas for you to get ammo. You motherfucker. Okay, be careful, because there's a guy just in here chilling. There was only one, though. Two more left. Uno más. All right. Doesn't seem to be anything to loot. Let's head back to the base. And I will see you guys once we get back to Ottoman's HQ. Alrighty, we're back at the base. Going to talk to the light one again. Back, you're a hero. My guys told me Varg lost all his fighters, but I've known that freak long enough. He's not going to give up one of his schemes that easily. And that means we need to solve the problem before another courier gets cut into shreds. So what are we waiting for? We need to track that bandit down and take him out. Varg is obviously locked down in his den, and storming it would mean heavy losses. We can't even set up a proper siege to starve him out. As soon as the emission starts, we'll have to run off and hide in our holes. So what do you suggest? You know, let's have a talk with him on neutral territory. We'll drive it home that he lost. Maybe we'll cut a deal. What if he digs his feet in? That's where the Black Stalker comes in. I'll settle the meet. Do come with. That ends the light one's hideout, and we get meeting with Varg. And for meeting with Varg, it's going to be all the way up in the northeast of the map. So we're going to run all the way up there, and I'll see you guys here shortly. All right, we're all the way over here where we need to be now, which I said is going to be way northeast of the map. Just go in this door here. Ah, there you are. I decided to have you talk to Varg. Me? Why's that? He hates me with every fiber of his being. I'm afraid it would be harder for me to make peace. All right, I'll give it a try. Just make sure you keep your composure. Unlike Varg, we're here to put an end to this conflict, instead of just hashing out our anger. If something goes wrong, I'll have your back, but just try to make sure everybody gets out alive. That completes meeting with Varg, and we get flag of truce. I'll do what I can. And Varg is going to be right here in front of us. A bandit in a fancy exoskeleton is discussing something with his fighters. When they notice you, they fall silent. Who are you? Freeman sent some bottom feeder to talk for him? You can tell him one of two things. You can say, I might be a bottom feeder, but I still took out your guys at the warehouse. Or you can say, hey man, the light one sent me here to make peace. You lost and you need to get out. I'm going to say the first one. Varg's nerves start to get the better of him, but he waves a carefree hand. Oh, there were just 3 or 4 of them there. I'll recruit twice the cannon fodder at the nearest base. And I've taken out more than 10 of your couriers, you get me? So I think you're the one who should be getting out before you get a knife to the gut. I'm going to tell him I stormed the light one's hideout too. If you move a muscle, we'll gun you down. I have people all over the zone, spies at the Stalker bases even. If you somehow make it out of here alive, someone at some point will slit your throat in your sleep. Same goes for your friend. We could say, we'll see about that, stop your bragging. There's a fighter with a flamethrower standing at the door. If you start shooting, you'll fry in this hole, you're trapped. Or, that's fine, we'll start with you and finish with them. I'm going to tell them the last one. And now we get the quest Shootout, duck behind cover. Varg's got quite a bit of health. And now he's dead. And we'll go talk to the light one over here. That stubborn bastard, I knew how it would end. We should have taken him out at the beginning. It's okay, we gave him a chance, so our conscience is clear. All good, my guys died because you couldn't get a grip. Okay, but there's good news too. Freeman's business is in the clear, no more threats. That completes end of conflict, and now we have business unharmed. I'll go give him the good news, so long, light one. And now we're just gonna exit out of here and go all the way back to the base and talk to Freeman. So I will see you guys once we run all the way back. All right, we're back at the base, gonna go talk to Freeman. The light one and I dealt with Varg, so he won't be bothering you anymore. First good news this week. Now my business will really take off. Thanks, man. That was a huge help. Happy to be of assistance. What about the reward? And for this one, you get the Handmade AKS 74U, which is also one that you could get previously. You get 20,000 rubles, 1,500 repair parts, a epinephrine, 3 Hercules, 3 energy drinks, and 2 of the scientific first aid kit pouches. Thanks. Nice work. So long, Freeman. And this one looks like it still has all the same stuff on it as far as attachments go. Now I am going to hop onto a different Stalker and do it again, and we'll see what we get then. While I'm on this guy, this was the guy that previously, if you paid the 100,000 rubles to Varg right off the rip, you would get a meme gun, and it was this one. It was the Civilians AKS 74U. And as you can see, it has a 75 round drum, the domestic handmade compensator, the wood skeleton stock, and it's got a damn 6X on it, so you couldn't actually use it. It's got a 75 round drum though, so it was more of, and it's a single shot only. No automatic or semi-automatic options, only single shot. So this used to be available from the Varg quest if you paid him 100,000 rubles. Don't know if this is even available in the game anymore. We'll find out. And I am going to run all the way back to the swamp and do that quest again up to the point where I go to the meeting. We'll see what the other options are. All right, we're back up at the meeting. I'm on another character, and we're going to see if we can get a different gun by doing something differently. So let's talk to Varg again. I'm just going to tell him this time, instead of doing the top one where I say I may be a bottom feeder, but I killed you guys at the warehouse, I'm going to tell him, hey, the light one sent me here to make peace. You lost and you need to get out. You telling me to get out? I thought you were here to surrender. Here's a counteroffer for you, kid. 30% of Freeman's earnings, and I'll let you walk out on your own 2 feet. You can either tell him, who are you threatening? I have twice as many fighters as you, so we'll wipe you out. Or the Stalkers will do anything to defend Freeman out of principle. If we die, more will come. You want a war over these crumbs. I'm going to tell him the second one. Stubborn idiots. Folks did not defend the passageway like you defend this jerk. I'm a businessman, not some kind of extortioner. Freeman knows the terms, and I'll use the money to provide protection for his couriers. Who else will help them chase off bandits, huh? You can tell him we'll figure it out. You'll see we already chased off your guys. Or you can tell him we'll finish you off and take out the rest of the bandits from the swamps. I'm going to tell him the first one. We'll figure it out. We already chased off your guys. He says, screw all of you. These peanuts aren't worth it. We should be doing real business, not worrying about losers. So that's settled? Yes, it is. Just don't shoot at my back. Otherwise, I'll change my mind. And that ends flag of truce. And we get end of a conflict. So long. Now we go back and talk to light one again, right over here. Damn, didn't think we were going to pull it off. He started pushing him so hard, I thought it was all over, that I'd have to pull out my gun. It was all under control. That was some quick thinking. I'd never be able to pull this off like you. He hates me too much. No matter how many fighters were here, he would have just jumped at me. You think he'll leave Freeman alone now? Yes, I do. I think he realized what stalkers are made of. You said it right. Our guys wouldn't have given that bastard a rusty penny out of principle. We would have died before giving in. So that completes end of conflict, and we get business unharmed. Okay, I'll go get Freeman the news. So long, light one. And now we just have to run all the way back and talk to Freeman again. Let's talk to him. Oh, you again. Any news about Varg? The light one and I dealt with Varg. He won't be bothering you anymore. Happy to be of assistance. What about my reward? If you talk Varg down and don't have a fight with him, it seems like you get the tactical AKS 74U, which is the one with the suppressor, the 2.4x scope, and the mag, which honestly, I kind of like the Handmade one better at this point. I don't like having this optic on here necessarily. This one's decent, but that suppressor really does kind of screw you up with the damage range. It kills your damage drop off. You do 9 damage at 52 meters. I'll put both of these up on the screen of the tactical and the Handmade side by side so you can kind of get an idea of which one you would want. All the rest of the rewards are the same, so you tell them nice work so long, Freeman. All right, so I did confirm with Dipsy that the only two assault rifles that are available on the Stalker side are the Handmade AKS-74U and the Tactical AKS-74U. Varg's is only available on the Bandit side since you are talking to him and he gives you the quest. And the civilian AKS-74U, which I'll throw up on the screen here, has been removed from the game. It's no longer obtainable. It was kind of a meme gun anyway, but you can only get the Handmade and the Tactical AKS-74U on the Stalker side. So that is going to do it for the Stalker faction. I've showed you the two different ways to get either the Handmade or the Tactical. You'll just have to figure out which one you want more. I would honestly go for the Handmade. Yes, the Tactical does have a suppressor on it, but it severely gimps the damage on it. So unless you're going to be getting right up close and personal with somebody, the suppressor is actually more of a hindrance than a benefit. So if this video helped you out, go ahead and drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch you all in the next video. Y'all take it easy.